I know a lot of people out there that do that. All right, and you shouldn't be doing that because that's just a recipe for disaster, and you're gonna end up losing. All right, you're gonna end up losing all your money probably because all you need to lose is a couple games, and you're in a real hole. All right, so proper bankroll management. That's the numbers. That's the second thing that you need to worry about. Correlating that with your bankroll. All right, so if you have a $1,000 bankroll, you're betting about $10 to $30. You got to think now. $10 to $30. If you make 10 units in a month, you've made 100 to $300 off of your 1K, which is actually really good when it comes to investing. Like that's really good. That's a really good return, to be honest with you. Because like I said, in this game, not just this game, but any game, stock market, any of that stuff, you got to have money to make money. That's just the way that it rolls. All right, so that's your first step. First and second step is going to be first, you need at least a 1K bankroll. Second, you need to correlate that, the unit size with your bankroll. All right, so 1 to 3%, keep it in that range. I'll actually write that down so that way everybody can see that. 1 to 3%. And then one more thing to add to this, when you figure out your unit size, make sure, like I preach this all the time, but just make sure there is no parlaying going. All right, so no parlays. All right, so I'm just going to put that down. No parlays. This is only straight betting. You're just straight betting. You have a $10 to $30 unit size on a 1K bankroll. You're just straight betting those. All right. You're not doing anything else. You're not putting 5-teamers in. You're not doing any stuff like that. All right. So these are your first 2 steps on how to be successful in sports betting. Now let's go ahead and get to step number 3. All right. Let me clear this off a little bit here. And then we're going to get to step number 3. This one's important too, because once you figured out your bankroll, your unit size, now number 3 is going to be Sportsbooks. All right, so your sportsbooks, you need to open multiple accounts. All right, you got to have multiple accounts. If you live in a state where it's legal, there's no excuse for you not to have almost every sportsbook. You should have an account at every single sportsbook. All right, now the reason behind that is because even if you're starting out with 1K, you're starting out with 10K, you're starting out with 100K, when you reach a certain level of winning in sports betting, they are going to start limiting you. All right, they're going to start cutting you off. So, you'll only be able to bet if you do it the way that not, everybody else tries to do it. They're betting thousands of dollars a game. If you have a high bankroll, they're going to limit you, and next thing you know, you're only be able to bet like $200 or something like that when you have like a $1,000 unit size. So when you're winning, you got to know this. The sports books, when you're winning, they will start cutting you off. All right, they will start cutting you off. They will either ban you completely from playing with them, or they'll cut you down to like a minimal range where you're not going to make a lot of money. All right, so you got to realize that. So what you have to do is you have to open up multiple sports books. All right, this is your third step. Third step is you should have, like I said, if you're in a legal state, you should have every single sports book that you have access to. All right, there's no excuse because all it is basically turning on your phone and making an account with them. All right, also take advantage of all the match bonuses that they have. All right, so the match bonuses that all your legal sports books have. All right, so offshore sports books, different. Don't take advantage of those bonuses because there are little things that come with it in small print of where you have to spend 10x or whatnot to be able to even access the original amount of money that you put in. So be careful with offshore sports books. Don't really take advantage of those bonuses, but for your legal sports books, FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars, BetRivers, all that stuff, Barstool, make sure you take advantage of the bonuses with that because they'll do match bonuses and all that stuff. So it's definitely, very vital for you to be able to do that type of thing. All right, so let's get to step number 4 now. Before we get there, if you guys want any more advice from me, you guys want to know my strategies behind everything and how to do this at a high level, make sure you guys go and click the link down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get to step number 4 now. You pretty much have your bankroll set up, you got your unit size set up, you got multiple sports books open, you got money in all those accounts. Now, you got the basic stuff done. All right, what are we going to do now?